We saw no other option but to use our bomb robot and place a device on its extension for it to detonate where the suspect was.
When we're in the dire straits and situations where assistance is the deciding factor of life or death, we'll scream for someone to help us. In many cases, humans might be incapable. So human ingenuity has devised innovative items that can make up for our impotence. In this video, we'll discover 6 of the coolest inventions for emergency services that are absolutely priceless with their life-saving features. Like this video, share, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Number 6. Medical drones. Make no mistake about it, drones have suited the military profoundly. They have aided in surveillance, reconnaissance, and strikes behind enemy lines, doing the wet work efficiently while keeping troops out of harm's way. Now, drones are being put to use in the medical industry to deliver care from the air. In this new day and age, traffic and roads are being canceled because drones have great potential in transporting drugs, vaccines, or medical aid at a faster rate. They're able to cut time by traveling in a straight line from one direction directly to another. In Rwanda, the medical drone company Zipline already delivers medical supplies to hospitals via drones as part of the local healthcare system. They're able to deliver all sorts of critical life-saving products precisely where needed, when needed. And they do travel across borders to multiple nations. These medical drones enable healthcare facilities to receive emergency blood packs within minutes rather than hours. For the COVID-19 pandemic, Zipline expanded their service in the US to deliver medical supplies and PPE entirely contactless, maintaining the social distancing guidelines.
The service that Zipline provides allows any doctor or nurse get the product that they need 15 to 30 minutes later.
And in some cases, medical drones were able to deliver automatic external defibrillators, or AEDs, directly to those suffering from heart attacks. Researchers in the Netherlands and Canada have also explored the mass utilization of medical drones. Also, Stockholm had promising results when they entrusted their medical drones to deliver AEDs. Their data showed that they arrived at the patient within a quarter of the time that the ambulance took to arrive. The next idea is the medic, because what is the use of a machine or medicine if no one knows how to use it or provide the right dosage? So, medical drones are built to provide instructions to the bystanders on providing CPR, using the AED, and they also allow the dispatch team to give feedback via its own video connection. Number 5. Elide Fire Extinguisher Ball. This invention is considered the ultimate fire detection and elimination system, and the next generation of fire extinguishers and firefighting devices. It can easily be summarized as a grenade that suffocates fire. The Elide Fire Extinguishing Ball is based on revolutionary technology that provides far more advanced solutions than the typical portable fire extinguisher. The Elide Fire Extinguishing Ball is a technological breakthrough that has rapidly asserted itself as a standard product on firefighting products, and Thailand and the US hold the original patents. This revolutionary technology is simple enough yet self-activates when touching fire, which maximizes safety. It is unique as it's safer than a sprinkler system, which might actually add more damage in cases of certain chemical and/or electric fires. And this firefighting product is very simple to use. It's only 1.3 kilograms and can simply be thrown in a fire or held in place over fire-prone areas. With its metal holder, it can sit secure in cars near engines and in houses and buildings right above electric fuses, stoves, boilers, or hot water heaters. Overall, they are portable devices that extinguish fires at high speeds. Once again, the beautiful land of Thailand impacts the world with yet another innovation that should be in every household. Elide fire extinguishing balls have been manufactured for almost 20 years now, and they have won several international awards for revolutionizing firefighter technology.
Not only to be able to save lives, it also saves water.
Number 4. Unmanned Ground Vehicle, the SWATbot. It's called the SWATbot, and its sole objective is to block the bullets spraying towards cities' finest boys and girls in blue. Essentially, it is a robotic ballistic shield created to remove officers from dangerous situations, the likes of explosions and gunfire, or even provide cover to rescue hostages. In coordination with the Massachusetts State Police, the Unmanned Ground Vehicle, or UGV, was developed. It uses the RS-1 base remote-controlled platform with a collapsible shield department and steel nose to break barriers or tow small vehicles and other heavy obstacles. It is forged from A440F steel and aircraft-grade aluminum, giving it a sturdy weight of 2,290 pounds. As the UGV SWAT bot is fully functional in just about 5 seconds, it cuts down response time. This remote-controlled small tank-like vehicle with a ballistic shield for officers, created by the company How and How Technologies Inc. of Waterboro, has gotten high peer reviews also from the Stanford Police Chief Thomas Connolly, who heads a regional tactical police squad. Police Chief Connolly said the robot can be a valuable tool for police in dangerous situations, and it can provide police with a huge tactical advantage.
You can see here we're able to stop all kinds of rounds with no penetration. So we're taking latest and greatest technology that's out in the industry and applying it to the SWAT shield.
Police nationwide regularly find themselves dealing with standoffs and kidnappings. And Gwinnett County Corporal Jake Smith said the SWAT robot would be useful as a safe way to approach a barricaded person. And at first, he didn't know how cost-effective the $98,000 price tag would be, but it's well worth it as it saves priceless lives. And robots are nothing new in law enforcement. Bomb squads use remote-controlled robots to locate and defuse explosive devices. Camera-equipped robots are used for surveillance to keep officers out of harm's way. And police have been known to use robots with articulated arms to lift police shields in front of windows of houses to shield officers from gunshots fired from inside the home, according to Tori Luby of the National Tactical Officers Association. Even more, police are known to use armored vehicles as shields to get close when hostages are being held, or a suspect is barricaded inside a structure, he said.
Our whole purpose is to keep people at a safe distance from hazardous conditions.
So even though only very few precincts have purchased the SWAT bot, it is still being tested and will reach a city near you in due time. For now, however, the technology behind the SWAT robot is the same used for the company's unmanned tanks that are currently being used by the US Army. It is the same technology being used as remote-controlled firefighting robots, too. And if you've ever watched the movie G.I. Joe with Dwayne Johnson and Bruce Willis, you'll see this technology as they used it on their set. Number 3. El Costa Barriers. Vehicle security barriers are a must for establishments that are so important. They carry the livelihood of millions of people within their walls. These buildings that need maximum protection are embassies, military compounds and ministries, city and national banks, industrial plants, data processing centers, and other critical locations of infrastructure. To protect these sensitive sites, movable and fixed bollards are installed with tracked gates, wedge barrier lift systems, road blockers, and tire killers. In this industry, El Costa provides quality products in high security areas all over the world. Founded in 1951, the brand has become one of the most successful brands worldwide. El Costa high security products are the gold standard for technical design and reliability. With their research and development, they've been able to ensure competence and expertise with cutting-edge technology. Real crash tests are part of their standard to maintain competence and keep up with the changing times, so they engage in several valid crash tests. Where they have been awarded several certifications. The crash tests include preparations for anti-terrorism, and their barriers can stop an 8-ton vehicle speeding at 80 kilometers per hour or 50 miles per hour dead in its tracks, and upon some cases, absolutely shredding the 80-ton truck to pieces. Number 2. Rescue drones. The Little Ripper. When it comes to rescue drones, like medical unmanned aerial vehicles, they are expedient and efficient. One of the more popular rescue drones is the Westpac Little Ripper. It offers a sophisticated single or multi-rotor that is tailored to search, rescue, and provide life-saving operations. It was strategically created to deploy rescue devices and communicate with those unfortunate souls who are in need of life-saving assistance. With the Little Ripper, response teams can save a lot more time, thus save more lives. The AI Little Ripper can carry a payload, has high-def zoom cameras, sirens and speaker systems that can communicate in many languages, a pod deployment, a shark shield deployment, and a sea marker deployment, which is pretty much everything needed to get response teams directly to the location they're needed most.
It enables us to get into search areas very quickly and clear those areas instead of thinking we've got to clear the whole area.
The Westpac Little Ripper project represents the next evolution in beach safety as well. At a crowded beach when parents lose sight of their children, the Little Ripper has the ability to rapidly identify people. But human identification isn't its only function when it comes to beach watch. The Little Ripper is also able to use its AI for shark detection. Many users call it the Shark Spotter. Little Ripper creators have worked with the University of Technology, Sydney to develop the AI that can also detect a variety of marine threats near the shore, or further from land with accuracy. And since Australia has a sleuth of big dangerous animals that are constantly followed, monitored, and studied, one feature on the Little Ripper is quite keen on locating those dangerous animals and especially huge crocodiles. Remember, Australia does have saltwater crocs, that they affectionately call salties. Number 1. TAF-20, the turbine-aided firefighting robot. If firefighters have the TAF-20, they can surely let their robotic colleague take most of the heat and clear the path, so human firefighters can rush in and save lives. This turbine-aided, remote-control firefighter, known as TAF-20, is capable of clearing cars blocking its way, removing smoke from a building, spraying water mist or foam 60 meters, and blasting water for 90 meters. Aside from the great distances it can shoot water and foam from its cannon, the TAF-20 can also be remotely controlled from up to 500 meters away. So of course, when it comes to the fatal complex fires and disastrous bushfires, the TAF-20 puts the firefighters at far less risk when battling big blazes. This is particularly crucial as explosions often occur in certain kinds of fires. The TAF-20 is now considered an invaluable asset, especially for bushfires in Australia or wildfires in America. And for such a critical asset, it only costs about $310,000 or £150,000. Which of these inventions blows your mind? Let us know in the comment section below. And remember to like, share, subscribe, and ring the notification bell.